Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to your last official week before putting your final project together. I know you're all excited. Week 7 focuses on looking back at what you've learned, as well as looking forward to the growing changes in the field of diversity and inclusion. So let's look at this week's readings. So we'll be looking at the Ferdman and Dean text. Just quick heads up: the Ferdman and Dean in-text citation is right here. So I'm noticing that a lot of you are just adding Ferdman and stating it as Ferdman 2014. Please do not exclude Dean. There we have to give credit where it's due. Okay, so going back to this week's readings, we'll be looking at chapters 22 and 23, and we'll also be looking at the Liz Wood text for our book club, and we'll be looking at chapter 6 for that. I hope that you all have been enjoying that text so far. Okay, now let's look at assignment 7A. Assignment 7A has everything to do with the brief overview that I gave about what week 7 is about, and that's looking back as well as looking forward. So you'll state your 3 biggest takeaways. You'll also envision where our field is going in the near future and what you see yourself doing with the information you've learned. Is there anything particularly in this class that you can apply to your workday right after this class, or even have you applied anything during our time together? Okay, so that'll be really interesting to know. And if there are any questions that are left unanswered. Okay, so that's assignment 7A. Don't forget to respond to a colleague. 7B is your final team case study project before your actual final project as a whole, right? So this specific assignment, notice that it's directly tied to week 6, the content in week 6. It pertains this time to now your team's case study. So before you were looking at the different positions, the IO psychologist, the HR specialist, and the OD specialist, you were looking at each perspective. This time you're choosing one perspective as a team to apply and help analyze your organization. Okay, so is that going to be the IO perspective, the HR, or the OD? Remember, you're choosing one for your team final case project. All right, and this week is a time to start taking a look at the week 6, right, what you guys wrote on week 6, and seeing how it applies to the organization that you've all been analyzing for the entire quarter. Okay, sorry guys, I'm a little bit sick. So don't forget to do that, and also remember it has to be an inclusive vote. So make sure that everyone is agreeing on the perspective that you'll be analyzing for the final. All right. So I also want to keep you on the loop that this is, again, your final full week. Remember that next week is not a full week and your final project is due Wednesday. Okay? So take the time to look at past assignments and see how they apply to this specific one. I did write an announcement stating how you can use past work and to analyze or to continue to fine tune your analysis for the organization that you guys are looking into. Okay? All right. And then the final assignment is your book club assignment, and that has to do with your Liz Wood chapter 6 reading. This time we're reading We Hire for a Difference and Fire Because They Are Not the Same. Okay, so what's your biggest takeaway? And like always in every week, what's the most interesting, shocking, or fascinating fact? This is the last chapter for our book club, so everyone make it count, okay? Um, I think that basically sums everything up. You guys will be getting your grades in pretty soon, so just keep looking at your emails. And if you have any questions, remember I'm always available via inbox first and then through text, all right? So again, inbox me if needed, and if not, then you guys have a great day. Okay, thank you for listening to this video.